What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Uber Adventures. I'm John, and today we are looking at the Freelander 22XG by Coachmen. Now, a lot of people are trying to move over to the motorhomes, but they're not wanting to go too big. And then again, you don't want to go too small at the same time. You want to be able to fit everything that you could possibly need. And I think this RV covers pretty much everything for a small family to a couple. So it might have this might be the right RV for you. So let's take a look at it. But before we do, I'm getting fairly close. I'm about 400 subscribers away from being monetized. So if you're enjoying my videos, please don't hesitate to subscribe. Also, I want to let you know that I am in a sales position. I don't get paid to make these videos, but of course I do get paid to sell these RVs. So if you're interested in an RV, all my contact information is going to be linked down in the description. So please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love the opportunity to help you out. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this bad boy. All right, so this one's obviously in a Chevy form as opposed to the Ford that I did the other day. I don't know much about the engines. I will get all the specs for you and then we'll go through it like that. But from the front end, now there's one thing I do like about this one versus the Class A's. And I know that some Class A's have it, but I love the front door. I've always appreciated the front door, where in the Class A that I did a video on most recently, you have to go in through the main RV and then you can get into the driver's seat, which again isn't a big deal, but I've seen them where you can sit in them. So, and then I will have the price located right here, and throughout the video I will pop up the price, and the price will be down in the description as well. So let's go ahead and go around it. You've got these awesome wide mirrors so you can see around your RV. There is no slides on this one, so it just has to be able to see around the box, which, I mean, to be fair, that's how you drive all RVs. You don't have them with the slides out. But anyways, let's move on. You do have the door. Now, when you open the door, there is no step that comes out. It is just the 2 steps to go in. You do have Azdel on this RV. Now again, I'll say it again and again and again. Azdel is a huge plus when looking for your RV. It makes the lifespan of your RV much longer because there's no wood in the side paneling of the RV. It is Azdel, which is a non-organic substance. So it will not be affected by, which today is a great example because it's wet and it's been raining all day, or all night rather. So this helps out a ton. So it's not, if it were to get wet, it wouldn't have hurt anything. That's the main thing. All right, then you have a power awning and it is lit. You can see right there. Let's see what's under here. You got your propane right there. A large propane tank. And then you got your hot water tank, which is 6 gallons. Located right there. And then you have your Furrion plug-in hookup right there and a 110 plug-in there. So you have a propane connector, which says awning must be in travel position while using the propane connection, which makes sense, especially since it's directly right above it. If it was a shorter one or further up, then I would be like, that's kind of annoying, but I get it because it's directly above it. So be careful when you're camping with your fire, of course. All LED lights, naturally. It already has your backup camera, which is located in your rear view mirror. Now this one's very unique, and you'll see it from the inside. It's kind of a toy hauler slash just a great place to just have an area to put stuff. So this is your main bed right here. This bed will fold up. You can see the latch is all the way over there. It'll fold up, and then you do have places to hook things down for temporary transportation, things like bicycles or cooking equipment or anything else that you might need. I thought that was really cool. And it's a huge door, so if there's something that you're trying to bring in that's a little bit too big for the main door, this one's drastically larger. It's shorter, but it's wider. You do have a hitch which I'm not sure off the top of my head what the rating is for it, but we will figure out. You have a ladder to maintain. You have a wet storage right there where you see your 30 amp cable. Gasoline fuel only, no diesel. You have your outdoor shower, again a 30 amp plug. Now this is kind of unique. I think since it comes with a 12 volt fridge, I think it's really just to get to the screws if you need to remove it. There's not a lot of maintenance to do on the back of these except for this location right here. I'm pretty sure it's a 12 volt fridge. We'll find out on the inside. I haven't really walked through this RV yet, so we're learning together. And then it looks like you have your hookup area. So you're gonna have a hookup for your satellite, tank flush. I think this is gonna be city water. I don't know what all these, it doesn't even say. City water connection, tank flush, and I'm not really sure. So this might be so tank flush, city water, and then I'm guessing this is just the fresh water connection. I'm not sure. I'll have to look further into that. And then you get an Onan 4000, which is perfect for an RV this size. So pretty awesome. You got your classic Coachmen look all the way around. All right, guys, let's go inside the RV and take a look. We'll start actually with the driver's seat and give you an idea what it looks like from your vantage point if you're driving. So let's hop on in. Well, I know this TV works. I had to unplug it. So let's go back into the seat, in the driver's seat. All right, I don't have the keys on me, but it's a very traditional instrument cluster. On the left side, you have your headlights, your dome lights, and then you have the way to go through your instrument cluster, going through all the information. All right, so on the door, you have your window switches, you have your door lock, you have a handle, and the individual door lock. I don't know, I was like door lock, door lock. That's just for this door, that's for all doors. And then you have your pouches, so you can put things like maps, if you're still using maps, which I know a lot of people are. You have your stereo right here. You have triple cup holders. You have a 120 volt. And then your cigarette lighter plug-in. Your on and off for your airbag, traction control, and then another traditional cigarette lighter plug-in, and then a trailer. And then you can control your trailer brake right there. So it has quite a bit of stuff. The air conditioning, which I could use right now. It was freezing yesterday. Or no, the day before yesterday. Now it's boiling today. Good old Texas weather. All right. Let's go check out the rest of the RV. All right, so that's what we just covered right there. So we have our driver's area. And then just above it, which is what makes this a Class C, is your location for your, I guess, another bed, along with the TV. So these pieces would just kind of fall into place right here. And then there's a ladder up there as well. And then you can climb up the ladder and get onto the bed. And this should actually sleep two people very comfortably, very conveniently. You have your light switch located right there. And then you have the TV, and it is on a pretty big swivel, along with your HDMI. And then you have two USB-A plugs. Going by the door, this is your back door going out. Just like any other RV door, it just automatically swings out. And then you have your control panel right here. So you have your water pump, your gas water heater, your fault, tank heaters, generator primer, generator on and start and stop switch, and then you have all your tanks and battery and propane. You have a plug-in right here, and then you have all your lights, your your patio light and your entry light, and then your awning to retract and extend. And then you have your battery cut off down there, and then you have your fuse panel right here. And then below this first step is going to be your batteries. Get a good look of everything. All right, we'll start on this side. So one cool thing is you have, I've seen them where you push it down. I like this idea better because you're not being very forcive popping that thing up and down. And you do have two 110s, and then you have the two, let's see here. These are, the top one is 1 amp and then 2.1 amp USB A's. Then you just push it down. So it's out of the way and not going to get wet from the sink. You got slide out drawers right here. Very nice. And then above you have doors for storage, which is huge. You should be able to carry pots and pans, no issues in this RV. Then we got our microwave right here, turntable in the middle. It is made by Magic Chef. Then you have Greystone. Ooh, I love those blue LEDs, or super white, however you want to call it. Vent fan. I think this is the first Magic Chef cooktop I've seen, especially one without the oven. So this is the first stove by Magic Chef I've seen, which is cool. And again, this one isn't going to show you any red light if it's actually turned on, but it is that white light, which looks fantastic. And then we'll go underneath here. Lots of storage space. And then this one has a huge, and it's a good looking sink, and it's all aluminum and everything. And then you have the matte black faucet, which looks fantastic. Underneath your Magic Chef, you have two drawers, which is, one's really deep. Very nice. And then one is much shallower. Great for your spoons and knives and all your silverware. It's a weird location, but it would work. Next to that, we have your hanging space, which this is a fairly large hanging space. And then below that, oh wow, that is huge. Very, very deep. I like the deep drawers and stuff like that. You can fit a whole lot more things in it. And then turning around, I was correct. This is a 12-volt fridge, and it is also made by General Electric. Wrong side. Very nice. Very, very nice. And of course, it's got a Dometic air conditioning, which this air conditioning should really cool off this one spot, which is, I mean, you got your main bed there. You got a place to make a bed here, which would be a large, large twin bed. And then the same thing up there. So you can 2, 4, 6, no problem. Or if you got boys, like 3 boys or girls, they could easily sleep 3 to 4 right here if they're younger. So really nice. And then you do have a storage right here. Nice and deep as well. All right. So that covers your main area, gives you an idea of what you're looking at. Again, this will turn into a bed. That's a bed. And then you have your 2 driver seats and all that kind of stuff. And of course you have your buckles. So whenever anybody's riding with you, obviously they got to be fastened up by law. Check your local state laws and what's required there. I know in Texas, everybody has to be plugged in. You have to make sure you're plugged in and charged. All right. So let's go to the bathroom because you can see the bedroom pretty easily, but we'll go through that here in a little bit. So you have your toilet. You have your sink. A little bit of storage. You have a flat window or mirror, rather. And then you have a corner storage right here for all your needs for the bathroom. You have an actual place to hang your towel, which is nice. And then it's all matte black. I know this isn't metal or anything like that or acrylic, but the color of it is actually very nice. I actually like the color of it. So, and then the other thing that I noticed on this shower that I actually like, because I always do that whenever I live in apartments or even houses, I always get the bowed out shower curtain rail or whatever you want to call it, so that it bows out from the shower, which is always a plus. Oh, look at this. I love this. Again, I know it's fake. I know what it is, but it just looks good. It looks good. I like it a lot. And then you have a black faucet, shower head. Then of course this closes nice and easy. Place to hang. Oh, I love it. And then we're into this room. So let's turn on the lights. All right, so what I understand is I just need to lift this up, the bed. Which took no energy at all to put up. I think this side is locked in, but this side is not. There we go. And then I just need to close down this, which I'm not worried about right now. You just push it down. There's like a little push-in thing, and you can get it out of the way, but I'm not really worried about it. And then you got your latches on each side. And then you do have, again, you have the place to store things. So you could have bicycles or a grill or something like that latched down right here and not have to worry about it moving around a lot. That is awesome. It's not pretending to be like a true toy hauler or something like that. It's just trying to make your life a little easier is all this is. So I like it a lot. And then of course you have tons of places to plug in. Plug-ins all the way around. You have a place to put your TV right here, I'm assuming. And then just storage up here. And it looks like you can run all of your like DVD player and all that stuff up here, because there's a place to run your wires through. Very nice. Very, very nice. I like this a lot. Oh, and you got a child seat tether down here. Check that out. So if you have a kid seat, he could just sit right here, hold him down, and he'll be safe for the ride. And the good thing is, this is the space you have all the time. You're not dealing with slides or anything like that. So for something without a slide, this is pretty large and pretty comfortable. And you're not going to guzzle as much gas on this as you would like a big Class A or something like a Super C or something like that. So this is pretty much... Oh, and then there's another little storage. I didn't even see that. Yeah. Take anything you can get in these things. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I sure as heck did. If you have any questions or concerns or anything like that regarding this RV, don't hesitate to reach out. All my information is down in the description. Also, I'm going to go over the specs right now. All right, let's go over the specs on this one. So this has a 6.6 liter V8 Chevy motor in it. It's got a 401 horsepower and 464 foot-pounds of torque with a 6-speed automatic transmission. The dimensions of this RV is, the length of it is 24.25 feet. The width is 8.33 feet. The height is 10.92 feet, and the wheelbase is 13.17 feet. The towing capacity is 5,000 pounds. The GVWR is 12,500 pounds. You've got a 55-gallon fuel capacity. You have a freshwater tank, which is 41 gallons, a gray water tank, which is 28 gallons, and a black water tank that is 31 gallons. Your propane tank is 68 pounds. You have a 15-foot awning. It is also lit LEDs. This RV can sleep 6 like what we went over. There's 2 on that couch, 2 above the driver's seat, and 2 on the bed in the back. The air conditioning is 13,500 BTUs, and the hot water tank is 6 gallons. So that pretty much covers everything. Back to me. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification, all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all next time, all right? Peace.